arrived. No. Stargazer Navalia is governed by the Artisanship Commission. It took me just like at Cloudford. Stargazer Navalia's meridian pin has malfunctioned. The checkpoint there is abandoned with monsters wreaking havoc and the night scattered.
So we've got a bunch of monsters to deal with, an IPC most wanted Stellaron hunter to catch, and we have to do all that on our own without reinforcements? I was just making—
I wouldn't say you're entirely on your own. Shall we, my benefactor? Now what's a hunt without a hound? Kafka is still at large, and the Skyfaring Commission wants this problem to go away. I made a few calls and managed to procure this from the Artisanship Commission. Perfect for hunting down suspects.
Aw, he's so cute! I mean, what?
Yes and no. This is Deeting, a bionic dog developed by the Artisanship Commission. Be it tracks or scent, all we need to do is look for any trace left. But before we get started, let's play with his setting. To begin with, let's set him to tell Deeting to follow the scent. Who would have thought that Stargazer Navalia might become so quiet? Long were the nights when the clangor of hammers rose to meet the stars. People used to write poems about the shipwrights here. The Lawfu relies on the star skiffs produced here to transport people and goods. Now that... Of course, the Silver Line...
You don't seem to worry too much about this.
I wouldn't say that. A good businesswoman doesn't wear her heart on her sleeve. Just to warn you, if we do run into Kafka, you'll have to do the fighting benefactors. I'd love to help, but there's very little I can do except cheer you on from the side. Not a lot of people out there could have fought the Mara struck like you did. I'm only... We Foxians don't live as long as the Syanzhou locals, but I still want to... Besides, the Madam Helmmaster simply asked me to assist you in navigating. I was never much of a fighter, and I'm not one for risking my life either. Getting Deeting into your hands is already beyond...
I'll definitely be putting in a few words next time we meet Yukong.
Understood. We won't put you out of... When we run into Kafka, we'll do the fighting. And... I think we've rounded up all our suspicious clues.
She sure did put a lot of making us run around like jerks. I bet she's loving this. I can only... why don't you go and marry her, huh?
Don't forget, she's on the IPC's most wanted list. A fugitive that nobody can seem to... Let's go, benefactors. Time is of the essence. The scent.
When the trace of the hunted disappears, the hunter better think twice. It might mean the tables have turned.
Kafka!
These cloud knights aren't Mara struck.
Just a little persuasion to get them to listen to me. But you know all about that already, don't you? Oh, what a hassle. This place is too far for the diviner. See you up ahead.
What a headache. I'll free you from your chains. Disappear among the sea of butterflies. Illusions of the past! Let me end your misery. Flaming Lance! Forward!
So close and yet so far. You'll have to pick up the pace.
There's no way through here.
Don't worry about locked doors, benefactors.
Welcome, Astral Expressors. Looks like you caught me.
Admit it, Kafka. You planned for us to come here.
I didn't plan anything. It was the future. We interfere on countless future possibilities and make the best future a reality. You speak too highly of us, Welt. The Stellaron Hunters are merely Destiny's slaves.
Best future? Best for who? As if you'd...
If I said best for the universe, would you believe me? Best for me.
We're taking you to see the General of the Lawfu. You can profess your innocence all you like, but the
Oh, thanks. But no thanks. We don't have much time. If I were you, I'd make a move before it's too...
Not as aggressive.
Feeling a little dizzy? Zoning out? I can help.
Go away! Try that again!
Ready? Feeling a little dizzy?
Gotta try hard sometimes. Check out this awesome move! My turn.
Finally.
Rudimentary. Your every move has been foreseen by the Omniscia. Fu Shuan, Divination Commission. I'll be taking the criminal from here. Greetings, crew of the Astral Express. This is our first encounter. Though given that I have encountered you in foresight, perhaps I should say the second. I and far-flung friends ought to be received with fine wine. But alas, the heavens, earth, and body are not—
What the actual heck is she saying?
If the—
We received an assignment from General Jing Yuan to arrest the Stellaron Hunter.
An essential. I hold a proclamation from the General here if you care to see.
Did the General just spare us a walk with—
Understood. However, the General promised that all in—
Oh? That guy. Can I go one day without him?
We won't make things any more complicated than they need to be.
Very well. Urgency demands fluidity.
Can't we do the questioning here? The Stellaron Hunter—
While I am here, she will not escape. Only the time has arrived.
Let's disembark here, benefactors.
Why did you bring us here? Does this look like—
No need to yell, Master Diviner. The Meridian Pin is malfunctioning, and I couldn't find the entrance to the delve. Look, Exalting Sanctum. This is a safe place. Let's just walk the rest of the way from here.
Our hexagrammatic position is fluctuating between the marsh and water trigrams.
I heard the Xianzhou can tell your fortune. Is that how they do it? Anyone can count on their fingers. That's been out of fashion for hundreds of amber eras.
I just performed some quick divination, and the hexagram is consistent with our current predicament. The Starskiff cannot take us to the Divination Commission today. Alas, without me in charge to handle the stellar—
It's true. The Divination Commission really can't go. That's why you have to develop your talent pool. Otherwise, everything falls apart.
Since you are clearly ignorant of the Commission's internal affairs, I shall absolve you of your ridiculous remarks. You really are—
You might not want to hear this, but your general gave us his word.
You think too little of me. My word is my bond. I will stick to my promise, even if to have this prisoner speak, the Commission must resort to unconventional means, the nature of which is confidential and cannot be disclosed. Forgive me. I have appointed someone to wait for you in front of Exalting Sanctum Plaza. Once we've consolidated our internal affairs, you will be brought into the Divination Commission.
Okay. We trust you. I think I offended someone. You do it next time.
Don't take it to heart, March. Miss Fu Shen seems like a reasonable lady. I'm sure she's not angry.
Really?
Okay, enough chit-chat. I reckon the Divination Commission could be a while. Let's...
Yeah! That star skiff was pretty cool. The nature— I hate to admit it, but we've gone from being chasing and wait. Good idea. Wait a minute.
What's going on with him?
What is that?
Everybody stay back! Give him this medicine and make him lie down! I mean, make them lie down!
Don't mess with me!
Seems you need to experience some hardship. Calm your body and mind.
This song's just for you. I'm on guard. Defend the weak. Lance ablaze. Flaming lance. Forward!
That'll teach you a lesson. Ready to lie down now? Thanks for helping to stabilize the patients. Your assertive sedation techniques.
Assertive sedation techniques? Does she mean beating people up?
However, these Cloud Knights were already sick, and now they're injured too. I've got to bandage up their wounds, realign their bones. Ugh, as if I didn't have enough on my plate.
Where did you come from, little one?
I don't have a dad. I don't have a mom either. I get it. You think because I'm small. Welcome to the Syanzhou, my short-lived outsider friends. Appearances can be deceiving here. The Vidyadhara race is self-reincarnating. No mom or dad required. I've been studying the art of healing ever since I cast off my old shell. You're looking...
Bellabog kids are making snowmen.
Things haven't been very peaceful in the Lawful recently.
Go running around, right? Well, your general gave us an errand, so I'm afraid we have to.
Well, seeing as you saved me just now, if you're unlucky enough to acquire any breaks or sprains, I'll treat you for free. As for medicine, I'll give you a 20% discount. Ha! Do you have any idea how many people in the Lawful are waiting for an appointment with me? If I hadn't left my purse at home, I would... Enough of that. I have patients to see.
Our little miracle worker seems very different from everyone else around. Don't you think, Mr. Yang?
So this is the Vidyadhara. I've only ever read about them. They're known as the Dragon Race. Not hard to see why.
Excuse me, miss. Hold on a moment. It was only thanks to your help earlier that the Dragon Lady and those exalted... The Dragon Lady of the Alchemy Commission, Lady Байлu.
You mean the child? She's starting to sound like a big shot.
A friend in the Skyfaring Commission told me the General commissioned guests to deal with the troubles on the... If you don't mind, I hope you can take the time to come to the Realm Keeping Commission. I'd like to talk to you about the issues Exalting Sanctum is currently facing.
If the shipping passages in Cloudford changed even a little, the entire route would be drastically altered. Do you two know the way?
I do not.
I came this way. I know it like the back of my hand. Just... So, silent but deadly. Let me know when you're ready and we can set off. silent, but... It's good to have... I'll lead the way. You two keep an eye on our surroundings.
Not exactly my expertise. I'm just a traveling merchant.
This is life and death, okay? You look like you can handle yourself. How come you're so lazy?
Bold of you to assume my...
There's supposed to be a passage.
Somebody used the cloud forward control panel to...
Who did this? I'm terrible with machines and stuff.
I'm a traveling merchant. I've been here many times. Now, for a cloud knight?
I told you, I was only just Thank goodness. There's one star skiff left.
North, where?
Judging by where it's docked, it must be heading for Central Starskiff Haven. Come on, let's climb aboard.
Oh, that's right. Forgive my forgetfulness. Glad you came. It's my Realm-Keeping Commission colleagues failed to provide adequate care for the Dragon Lady. I'd like to thank... As I'm sure you're aware, symptoms of Mara have been spreading ever since the Stellaron incident. Thanks to the Ten Lords' Commission, being stricken with Mara had long since become a terrifying but avoidable fate for Xianzhou. More and more citizens, in particular those dealing with great risks and stress. Moreover, the Mara struck have taken on a horrifying appearance. That appears to be the case. No smoke without fire, as they say. Despite being just a servant of the realm, you're a capable person. And since the General entrusted you with locating, if you come across any clues, remember to inform the Realm-Keeping Commission straight away. Speaking of which, have you... I read the letter. I'll be honest with you, I've got no idea how to handle this problem. It's beyond the Realm-Keeping Commission's jurisdiction. I contacted the Seat of Divine Foresight, which is over... Allow me to introduce Madame Qingzhu, General Jing Yuan's chief counselor. I think it'll be easier if she explains...
I read the letter you obtained from the Mara Struck. While the Cloud Knights were searching for the Stellaron's whereabouts, I was carrying out the General's orders. To an outsider, this letter appears to be nothing more than good news detailing a recovery from a chronic illness. However, what is actually being discussed is a That's right. Since the Alliance was first established, all medical practices aboard the Xianzhou adhere to strict standards. I went through all our files to find information on the experiment in question, and found nothing. I started thinking the author of this letter was likely the Mara Struck you defeated. My guess is he was led astray, and such actions remind me of an organization that was eradicated from the Xianzhou. They were disciples of the abundance that sought to restore the way of immortality. by unearthing a forbidden remedial formula. It's hard to believe that a group that was wiped out so long ago would suddenly rear its head and create chaos. If you come across any similar clues about the disciples of Sanctus Medicus, come and find me at the seat of divine. Excellent. Your work will not be in vain. I recently received some intel. It seems that certain individuals are taking it. We sent an undercover investigator out a few months ago. Unfortunately, it seems suspicions were around. You are a fresh face in the Lawfu, and an outworlder. I would feel...
Excuse me, guest from another world. Excellent! Xianzhou doesn't care one bit about my name is Green Hibiscus. I came to Exalting Sanctum in hopes of a fated encounter with ones. What do you say? How about we find him? Let's make haste. Here we are. This is the place. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. If it were so easy, we'd be afar. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I am a member of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. The Disciples of Sanctus Medicus is a devout group, holding firm in their belief if you wish to gain the means to immortality, then you must... Please excuse me. Our expansion has unfortunately attracted the attention of those devilish archer followers. If we are not... Every species yearns for the favor. Foxians yearn to cure themselves. As for Xianzhou, to return to your question, what you seek, you will surely find. Merciful Medicus is All you must do is transcribe this copy of Thousand Hands. This scripture is central to the disciples. You must maintain a pious... Of course, this is but the first. Excessive. The old rules dictated that the text be copied 50,000 times. I myself undertook...
Stop writing!
Where are you going? The trial...
Took you long enough. Ugh, is this really the time for jokes of that quality? I'm a Cloud Knight from the Exalting Sanctum garrison. That green hibiscus has been sneaking around spreading heretical lies. They were suspicious of me as soon as I arrived. It took a lot of effort to make them believe I wanted to become... I have my reasoning. Cults like this want to recruit people with influence in law and order. Shh! Keep your voice down! These disciples don't miss much. You can trust me with the transcription. I spent over 150 years pen-pushing in the seat of divine foresight before... Listen carefully. I help you copy the text, you cover for me.
Take your time. Still your mind. You're finished? So soon? Let me see. Calm yourself. The initiation is divided into two...
Sure, but can it wait till tomorrow? I'm supposed to be on duty right now. They'll get suspicious.
No need to worry. The disciples' initiation is governed by the following... It's time for you two to battle it out. Excellent. The disciples of...
Whoa. You're kidding, right? We came here to lengthen our life.
We aren't forcing you to fight.
Fine.
Very well. But... Good.
Listen, I have an idea that will let you join the disciples. You and I fight, and I lose to you. That way we both. I've seen.
Good.
So, have you prepared? And you, Cloud Knight? Then.
Well then.
I'm on guard. To the finish!
What magnificent! I'm glad you prevailed. That Cloud Knight waltzed straight up to us in uniform and asked if he could purple chrysanthemum, blue peach. Find. Oh. A long-time associate. This, as such, this can be your first mission in any case. Well, Grey Peony.
Those people are out of their mind. With your skin, I should report back to the seat of divine force.
Viscus agreed to meet me here, but there's no sight of him. What? There's a letter here. What's this on the envelope? The disciples sure know how to keep a low profile. If they're looking to intercept mail, I should probably start by searching near Exalt. Not on the...
I don't believe
Need your
in
extractor
those.
cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
What's written on this package? Seat of Divine... Seems like it's encrypted somehow. Code cracked. Judging from these urgent instructions, the disciples are aware of a seat of divine force. I'll use my phone to make a copy.
Mauve Moon. This is the reliable disciple I met, Grey Peony. This is Mauve Moon, the head of our operations in Exalting Sanctum.
It seems you have some impressive... No need for modesty. I've studied martial arts for years. I can tell how strong you are. You seem like you've got it all figured out. What brings you to the disciples of Sanctus Medicus? Good. Life is a miracle and a blessing. You have been enlightened to the significance of immortality. You have already surpassed those shameful mortals. Here, take this prescription. Through this medicine, you will become like me. You will be able to break the shackles that the devilish... The disciple responsible for creating medicinal pellets heard of your exploit. Some of the ingredients can be purchased at an apothecary, but others will require you to come up with your own. Do you have any questions? I'm ashamed to admit it, but I once worked alongside those devils. But I was trapped in a weak mortal shell. I was never able to surpass the fight. Fortunately, the draft of Draconic Surge, the prescription you hold in your hand, rescued me. Now, everything has changed. Jersine and his pitiful spearmanship are no more. All that remains is a loyal disciple of merciful Medicus. Wait. You reckon?
Moons, sir.
Idiot! What kind of trials are you running? You let an agent infiltrate our ranks?
I couldn't have not.
Detestable. The devilish archer author allows these pitiful mortals to face death without fear. Merciful Medicus has sharpened my senses. In that case, divine foresight, devil.
Time to show. What's in your prescription?
Nice teamwork. I'm on guard. Defend the weak.
End your misery.
Immortality.
So Mauve Moon was the agent that Qingzhu lost contact with. He joined the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. I should go to the seat of divine foresight and tell Qingzhu. I don't know if this mission was a success or a failure.
Don't worry. Your operation was a success. Although your identity was... You did the right thing. I'm afraid this is how the Plague's author operates. You've managed to shine a light on the darkness of the enemy. With this intelligence and for all your effort, is there anything else you'd like to know? The current state. I'm afraid we know the seat of divine foresight is still striving to answer one question. Whatever the case, this sudden re-emergence, it's troubled me deeply over recent few months. The prescription you acquired, there are a few reliable alchemists that reside in Exalting Sanctum. Given that the disciples of Sanctus Medicus has become aware of, if you turn up any details about the prescription,
Can I help you? The Seed of Divine Foresight? It's a horrifying... Go and ask Lady. She may be sight. She's no stretch. She'll you can find...
I've been looking forward to meet. You have a very distinct scent. I heard from other alchemists you have a prescription. Thank you. A strange and dangerous prescription. The specifics, however, will require... I could hardly happen upon Vidyadhara bone marrow and test... Leave your contact details with...
What does that mean? It's just a picture. It's like one of those messages a kid...
That's enough of that.
Hurry up, Qingque. We'll be fossils by the time you're finished.
I heard there was a disaster in the Divination Commission's delve? I'm surprised you're in the mood.
Even if the sky was gonna collapse on the Divination Commission, the Master Diviner would be there to hold it up. Anyway, I didn't come here just to play. She ordered me to wait here for our guests. Time is precious. It's the place in the photo, all right. Is this a games parlor? Isn't this hand a Oh, hi there! I can tell just by looking at you that you're the Divination Commission's guests. I know, I'm sorry. I was going to wait for you by the statue, but... Triplet! But folks from the Realm Keeping Commission descended on the area. It's too loud over there now. So I thought to myself, wouldn't it be better to meet somewhere? And wouldn't that be more fun, too? Better to show you the real Exalting Sanctum and introduce you to a true Xianzhou pastime. So... victory! Now that my wish has been fulfilled, there's... I must apologize for your long wait, honored guests.
It wasn't too long. Seeing your enthusiasm for this Celestial Jade game has stoked my curiosity.
I'm glad to... look. Is that a...
It's an ancient tree. We call it the Ambrosial Arbor. It was once the Xianzhou Lafu's prized tree.
I didn't know the Skyfaring Commission were history buffs. Not bad. Younger from a distance, it looks like half a tree stump. But according to records of the early nation, meaning?
It means the tree was as tall as the sky and stars hung from its branches.
So, how big was it? Bigger than the Express? Big stars hung from its branches. Those are metaphors. You shouldn't take... Anyway, it's just a legend. I see this view every day. Let's go.
I don't believe in ghosts.
Need your extractor cleaned or your star skiff serviced?
We're almost there, everyone. Stay close. Just a heads up, please don't go running off once we're inside. You may be the Master Diviner's guests, but she hates people who don't abide by rules and regulations. Oh, and people who ask too many questions. So strange. Oh, let me guess. I don't understand. It's never been locked before. And hey, I know the food here sucks, but that's no reason to shut the gate on our guests. Are you really from the Divination Commission? Don't scare me. Master Diviner wouldn't let anything back. There's no need to panic, okay? This isn't the only entrance. Here it is. Ugh, Stellaron corrosion. What's going on? Great, this gate won't open either.
the Master Diviner wait?
I knew I'd offended that diviner. That's why she sent this girl.
Miss Qingqi, if you don't...
Huh? Oh, no need. Let me show you. This thing is pretty fun. Wow, you're amazing, Mr. Yang. You handled that well for an outsider. I officially hand over the title of Keeper of the Loafing Gate to you. Anyone here surprised?
Here comes trouble.
Can't we run around to this?
Don't mess with me!
This is the Matrix of Prescience, a large-scale jade abacus calculation terminal. It's the pride and joy of the
We've heard the term jade abacus a few times now.
A jade abacus is just... a jade abacus. That's a good question, Mr. Yang. The book, Glimpses into the Beyond, describes it as... living just like engraving a seal. The craftsmen of the Xianzhou Artisanship Commission carve faint symbols into pieces of jade and then insert them into machines to get them to operate according to a certain intention. Some jade abacuses are small enough to fit inside bracelets and jewelry. We put the bigger ones into instruments of calculation, so we can simulate the future and learn from the past. Take the Matrix of Prescience here as an example. As long as sufficient information is provided, it can answer questions on anything. They say the theory behind the symbols was handed down by Noose, the Wisdom Walker. The principles are so profound that in the Divination Commission, only the Master Diviner... Seems like it. But Jade Abbott, besides, ordinary computers don't have cool backstory, even in Madame Herta's space station. Anyway, don't dwell on names. As long as the machine works, what is it just like today? Would it have mattered if Baichue had brought you here instead of Qingchue? It makes no difference at all. We're almost at the Matrix of Prescience core. The Master Diviner should be waiting.